Now, we had a meeting this morning, or Mr. Trulove had a meeting every morning in our department. They have a meeting and they sort of discuss the day's business and what's happened over the last 24 hours. And your case was discussed. And the feeling in the office is that we feel that we need to put this through to the Independent Police Complaints Commission. And I know I mentioned those to you yesterday, and I don't think, have you had any dealings with them at all throughout this period? Do you have any knowledge at all of who the IPCC are and what they do?
No.
Google them, but basically they're a government body. They're completely independent to the police, and whenever there's something goes wrong, so there's a police shooting, a death following police contact, an officer does something really bad like a corruption case, something quite high profile where it looks like officers have really got something wrong, we inform the IPCC. We have to inform them because sometimes, you know, like me and Mr. Trulove are both police officers and we investigate police officers. Sometimes people don't always trust that the police are going to do a good job because it's police investigating police. And I'm not going to say that I don't, because I do. I know that I'm completely straight. But sometimes the public prefer the IPCC and it looks better, it's independent because there's nothing to do with the police, they're completely independent. Sometimes it's better for them to do the investigation so whoever's complaining about the police knows that was done properly. The IPCC, they're nothing to do with the police, they've got no loyalties, it's a completely independent investigation. Does that make sense? Now, I'd like to keep this investigation because obviously we spoke to you yesterday. We said, you know, everything that we're going to do. We've took a load of notes. And if I'm honest, because we've made that connection, I really would like to deal with it. But I have to refer it to the Independent Police Complaints Commission because it's serious, isn't it? You know, what we're saying is that systematic failures right from 1984 to the present day, you believe that you've just not been dealt with correctly. It's not been investigated correctly. The allegations you've made are serious. And because of the failings, you've failed. What do you mean?
Do you believe that that's the case?
I don't know until I investigate. What I believe is what you told me yesterday. I've not done any investigations. There's nothing, you know, you didn't say anything to me yesterday that made me think, oh no, I don't think that's true. Everything you told me yesterday made perfect sense. Perfect sense. But I have to refer it to the IPCC. So they can look at it, and it may be that they decide, actually, we're going to take this away from the police. It's so serious, we are going to deal with this.
So you're referring it to them?
Yeah. So sometimes we have a mandatory referral. So, for example, as I say, if the police shoot somebody on duty and we shoot somebody and we kill somebody, we have to refer that. It's mandatory. The law says we have to refer it. There are other cases where we do a voluntary referral, and this is one of those cases where we've looked at it and we've said, look, we believe this is really serious. We believe that this lady, looking at it, has been let down quite seriously by the police over a number of years, and as a result, to date, she's not got justice. So we think we need to refer it to the IPCC on a voluntary basis for them to say, yeah, we agree with you and we're going to take the investigation and we're going to deal with this lady directly. It might be that they say, right, we've made a note of it, we'll send it back to you, you can do the investigation, but we want to know at the end of the investigation what you've done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Google the IPs. Yes, I'll give them my notes, I'll give them everything I've got. We complete a form, it's sort of a summary. I don't have to do one really because you did a fantastic summary for me. So we do a summary. I attach everything that you sent to me. I will attach the questions, you know, the questions that I'm going to send to you that we discussed yesterday. So they know what your concerns are. They know what your questions are. So I will attach everything and send it through to them. So they've got that. So I don't think they'll need to speak to you. If they decide they're going to keep it, somebody from the IPCC will contact you and speak to you. But if they say, no, West Yorkshire Police, you take it back and you deal with the investigation, no, they won't. But
so what happens if they say, no, they won't? Where do I go with it from then?
If they say they're not dealing, then it comes back to me and we're back to, I'm dealing with it, myself and Mr. Trulove, and we will take the investigation and we'll deal with it as we said yesterday.
Okay.
I know it's not brilliant and I don't like to do it to you, but I think we've got to do it. We can't not do this because it is so serious. The IPCC need to know about it. They do. If I don't do it, then I'm looking like I look dodgy. If I didn't refer this to IPCC and it came to light, I think they'd say, well, why didn't you tell us about that? That's serious. That's how serious we think it is.
Okay, so right, I've got it now. Right, so your complaint is that in essence, Alex Wilson has misled you for the true nature of that meeting on Monday.
Yes, and he's told other people, and he's lied about the decision, saying he didn't know what. And I've got it on record here. I tape everything.
I'm sure you do, and good luck to you on that regard.
Because I've got no faith or trust in the police because of how they keep treating me, and it's not fair.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I need to come back to it. So your complaint, I need to come back to the real nub of it, and I'm grateful for you to going through it all because now I understand a bit more. Yeah. So your complaint is that Alex Wilson was trying to sort out this meeting on Monday and has misled you around the nature of that meeting. He's obviously wanting to get to speak to you.
What would you say? What would you call it? Misled or lied?
Well, I've absolutely no idea. You're saying he's lied. I'm saying he's misled you because he's obviously given you the wrong impression of the nature of that meeting, hasn't he? Of course.
And this complaint goes to police professional standard.
This complaint stays with me at the moment until such time as there's a referral.
I've been told that I can make this complaint straight to IPCC as well.
To IPCC?
No,
well, he'll go to peace.
What they call it, independent. Yeah. So she said send it to them, and they'll decide.
Who's she?
Penny
Who said that? Sorry.
Professional standards.
All right.
Yeah,
okay. Well, look, at the moment we've got a situation where it's being dealt with locally, and when I say locally, I'm talking about me. Yeah. Right. So I'm the person who's actually investigating it.
I'm going to report it to the station, and I'm going to do it through IPCC.
Okay. Well, that's your prerogative, but I have to say that all the IPCC will do with something of this nature is they will probably refer it to our PSD, and all our PSD will do, as you probably found out from speaking to Penny Morley, is refer it back to the local area, and that's us at Kirklees.
Oh, is it?
So that's probably what will happen.